From Boston, Mass. This evening, we're at historic Fenway Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next. David Price gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matty. David Price, former AL Cy Young Award winner. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Curveball and a slider. One of the things he does well, commands the strike zone, throws a lot of strikes.
Settling in now, Matt Chapman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak, maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Mark Canna waits on deck. 3-0 count. Here it comes. And that misses as well. So that might portend some trouble tonight as he begins the game with 4 wide ones.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 20, Mark.
Stepping up to the plate, Mark Canna. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Now the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, you got to love what Jonathan Lucroy does for this offense. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
So striding in, Marcus Semien. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. From the stretch. And that misses inside 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
A ball and a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 1-1. A double play ball to second. 4, 6. 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. First pitch coming, here it is. And a breaking ball stays outside. Semien leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. One and two now.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. And that one just missed outside.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And he fouls this one off. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. One left for Oakland. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Chris Bassett is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
So digging in now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Now here it comes. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again this week. Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch on its way. And there he goes towards second. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Nero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. 1-0 home. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Ready with the 1-1.
Nope,
missed with
that's
a breaking ball.
Count 2-1.
Runners on first with one down. Now a foul tip held onto by Lucroy. Well done there to record the strikeout.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to the right side. He's got it. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. One left for the Red Sox. Still no score. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Devers is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the BOS Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Here's Price now on 1-0. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Lifetime versus David Price. He's just 2 for 9. Now the first pitch here from Price. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Lucroy playing here in his age 31 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Striding forward now is the DH, Franklin Barreto. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. And that misses, ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker's low, but called for a strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Kenna. He's got it 1 away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Striding in, Hanley Ramirez. Now the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ramirez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hanley Ramirez.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Another 2-2 offering. And another foul ball. Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout, out number 2.
Batting 7, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. And there's ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark, that's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Red Sox leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
How about it? Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
So now it's Mark Canna as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 pitch is strike two swinging. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Another 0-2 home. Popped him up. Ramirez has room in foul territory. Oh, and he misses it. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Third inning, no score to this point. And he misses there. 1-2.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Now Price is 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Here's Chris Davis now. High pop-up. Barnes waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A's strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Jackie Bradley now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A ball and a strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Dribbled to the right side. That's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
Digging in, Eduardo Nunez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Davis is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogart.
So coming to the plate, Xander Bogaerts, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set and the pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Little tapper down the third baseline. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Next up for the A's, Matt Olson, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Up and away to start the inning, it's 1-0. Olson, a native of Georgia, has been having a monstrous season to this point, and so far the fans are rewarding him with a ton of all-star votes. He leads all first basemen in the American League coming into today.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
At the plate, Jed Lowry. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Comes set and the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Popped him up. Ramirez in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Olsen on at first, nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Ready for another chance? Jonathan Lucroy. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now the first pitch here from Price. Fouled off. Price ready with the 0-1. And it's 1-1. On he pops it up. Nunez over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Franklin Barreto.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Barreto, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. 1-1 to Franklin Barreto. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Here's another 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Mookie Betts.
Leading off the 4th inning, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike. Way in front of a great slider that time. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Kanal has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Here's Hanley Ramirez. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The relay. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. A base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. The changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One run, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. The next 1-2 pitch. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Red Sox lead it 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Boog Powell. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Matt Chapman. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Chapman, just 24 years of age. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 5 on the year. And the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
Well, you really can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with one swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
Up next for Oakland.
So now it's Mark Canna as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's Price now on 1-0. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. Marcus Semien will be next. Hit back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready once again, Marcus Semien. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Stepping in, Chris Davis. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. Good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. Semien is off of first with 2 away. one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. On to Lansdowne and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's given the A's a 3-1 lead.
Well, you see what you get when a savvy vet gets ahead in the count. He was sitting on that pitch the whole way and gave it a long ride. So long. See you next time.
Up next for Oakland, first baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. 3 runs already home here. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. The A's lead this one 3-1. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. set. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for one. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Right side, hit hard. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Stepping into the box, Jed Lowry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's Bogaerts, the young shortstop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Now batting, Jonathan Lucroy. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Line drive to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Now batting, designated hitter, Franklin Barreto.
Next will be the designated hitter, Franklin Barreto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Lucroy, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 from Price. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. Soft liner towards center. In there, a base hit.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Now batting, third baseman,
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Tyler Thornburg trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Tyler Thornburg.
Matt Chapman will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hey now.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And it's fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. A's strand a couple, and it's still 3-1. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Fastball called for strike 2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit in the air down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Mookie Betts. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. pitch on its way. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2 balls and a strike. Ball 3.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Standing in, Hanley Ramirez, man at first after the 2-out walk. Here's the first pitch to him. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Benintendi, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Into right field, that's a base hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Rafael Devers is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And 1 count, and the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Yanked fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, Dero. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Ryan Butcher trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Ryan Butcher.
Standing in now, Austin Barnes. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We're through 6 full. The A's lead it 3-2. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Coming to the plate now, Mark Hanna. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
1-1. Misses, ball 2. The 2-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-2 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And this one's in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. The 1-1. Popped him up. Bet's coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chris Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. On, he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Nunez moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for Oakland, first baseman.
Into the box, Matt Olson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in there. Base hit. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. In now, Jed Lowry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Well hit on a line, and that'll get down into left center field.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And they're runners at the corners now. Oh and 1, here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. A's have to settle for just the 1. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the A's 4 and the Red Sox 2. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Moving under it, Kanal. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman, Eduardo.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Eduardo Nunez, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
A little bouncer. But it's foul, strike 1. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he rips it on the ground to second. Lowry's got it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 4-2. Matt Barnes been summoned from
Now
the
pitching for
bullpen
the
as
Red
he'll
Sox,
do so to start the
number
eighth.
32, Matt Barnes.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Designated hitter, Franklin Barreto.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Digging in, Boog Powell. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. From the stretch, up around the face. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Full count still. The next 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman,
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Matt Chapman. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Here's a pop-up now. Ramirez is there to make the catch, and his side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 4 and the Red Sox 2. Here's J.D. Martinez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Lou Trevino is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Lou Trevino.
He's set and the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Standing in, Mookie Betts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Martinez, the runner at second with 1 away. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kenna moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave one. Still down by a count of 4-2. Heath Hembry enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. So now it's Mark Canha, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Striding into the box, Marcus Semien. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So stepping in, Matt Olson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that slider's almost in the dirt. A high fastball is in there. A 1-1 is in off the plate. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Let's see where they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Striding in once again, Jed Lowry. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
This game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Jonathan Lucroy would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit in the air to shallow center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Digging in now, Rafael Devers. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Rafael Devers.
Blake Trinan comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 39, Blake Trinan.
First offering on its way. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Ready for another shot now, Austin Barnes. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider down low for a strike. Got him on the good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. This will come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. moves slowly to first. And he is in there. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Eduardo Nunez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit out towards second. Lowry on the move, he has it. To second for 1.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Howell's under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Oakland A's used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Chris Bassett wins his 3rd of the season. Blake Trinan wraps it up for the save, his 14th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL West, Chris Bassett earned the 3rd W of his season as Oakland took down the Red Sox 4-2. The Houston Astros got 11 hits overall as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 5-3. Mike Clevenger won his first game of the season as the Indians took care of Detroit 2-1. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The Tampa Bay Rays hit 3 long balls as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 9-1. The win was their 6th in a row. Zach Greinke twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen, helping the Diamondbacks grab a victory against the Brewers 1-0. The San Diego Padres totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 5-1. The Giants put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-0. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.